we're good.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Central Maine Community College, Auburn, Maine, for a basketball doubleheader as the Central Maine Community College Mustangs welcome the Knights of Berkeley College from New York City. I'm Jim Toomey, along with our producer, Rob Munzing, a man of many tasks as usual. Points a game while giving up 68. Shooting percentage is 36.5 from the floor, 18.2 from long distance, and 58.7 at the foul line. Central Maine Mustangs, led by Andrew Morong in his 13th season, assisted by Abby Nielsen and Chantel Willette. Mustangs are 8-0 overall, 4-0 at home, 4-0 on the road. They score 86.4 points a game while giving up 50.4. We'll have more after we take this break. Come back and join us in a few minutes on Munzing Media.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
In no hurry to go stand there aimlessly by myself, so.
Here we are, Coach. Long time no see, Coach.
I know, happy to be back home.
Well, I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving, and I saw you probably had kids over and kids that can't. It's part of the family atmosphere that you create here, Coach. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And so we're probably in a good stretch run right here before the semester break. Lots to do here in the next week and a half.
Yeah, especially this weekend, 3 very, very quality opponents, but luckily they're all 3 games are at home, and we're excited for a homestand. We haven't been here in a while, so playing a nationally ranked USA Division I team tonight, nationally ranked USA Division II conference opponent tomorrow, and then a team receiving votes in the coaches poll within conference on Sunday. So this is not a weekend where we can afford to take any steps back.
Yeah, and we're happy to be able to bring all these games to all the far-flung fans around the world here watching you folks play. And how's the team looking during this break that you had, Coach? I know you practiced them hard.
Yeah, we did. We gave them a few days off. They actually had 3 or 4 days off, which is rare for us, and then got them back in the gym, whipped them back into shape. And, we have some fresh faces to the lineup with returning from injury, Meg Parker-Reynolds, who's been out with a shoulder injury, Cassie, too, who's been out with a high ankle sprain for over a month. And the home fans haven't seen Hunter Hartsgrove really yet. She was out for over a month, but she played in our recent road games and has been doing a tremendous job.
Yeah.
So excited to give our home crowd some fresh faces.
Yeah, Hunter really jumped off the stat sheet when I followed you online with that one. Whoa!
Yeah.
I think she had 20-plus points and rebounds and stuff like that. So it's a good time to have everybody back, Coach. Want to wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
We'll be here all weekend for these games, folks. We'll be back after this.
The USC provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good. Like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCA.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College. We'll finish our talk about the Mustangs. They shoot 45.8 from the floor, 32.8 from long distance, 67.6 at the foul line. They're coming off a 2-0 road trip to Albany. They defeated Albany College of Pharmacy and Health 101-34. Hunter Hartsgrove had 31 points. Ella Levine, 22. Their other win in Albany was against Bryant and Stratton Albany. They won that game 90-53. Ella Levine, 26 points. Ava Smith, 22, and Hunter Hartsgrove, 21. So, Rob, a lot of scoring on that Albany road trip.
Well, they really brought some players back, as Coach said, able to round it out. As I said, Hartsgrove really was able to show me that she's ready to really contribute to this team.
As far as Berkeley women go, they lost to Bryant Stratton Buffalo in their last game, 90-67. Both teams for Berkeley will be down at Southern Maine Community College tomorrow. Games at 2 and 4 o'clock, so I'm sure the Southern Maine people paying attention to action here tonight.
You would have to think that would be the case for both these games here tonight, Jim. Do a little scouting.
Now, last year, the women played twice. Central Maine won 81-65 and 87-45. Now, next games, as we said, for the Mustangs, they're home 3 days in a row. Berkeley tonight, Paul Smith's tomorrow, women at 1 o'clock. Sunday, there was a time change there. Central Maine will play at 2 and 4 o'clock on Sunday against Vermont State Randolph.
Yeah, that was due to the fact on Sunday that they moved up the UMA games to the morning. Those will be 10 and noon starts, and then the Mustangs will play after that. That gets Paul Smith back to college a little bit sooner.
Just about ready for teams to be introduced. Steve English will be on the PA. He'll be taking over very soon. And we see Zoe Bedford on crutches after having ACL injury, and she's still got a smile on her face. I told her I'm going to miss watching you play. Besides, I want you to recover. I'm going to miss it. But her enthusiasm was obvious, Rob, all the time. Absolutely,
yeah. And her coach came here on a visit to see how she was doing, and he's here in attendance tonight.
All the way from Australia.
Amazing.
You know, we're going to have the national anthem first here, I believe, right?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We please ask that you rise as we honor America with the playing of our Mustangs. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Knights. Number 12, Zanaya Henderson. Number 13, Desiree Seeley. Number 21, Aaliyah Smith. Number 22, Krista Williams. Number 23, Kaya Huff. Head coach of the Knights is Candice DeRisi, assisted by Kana Martinez. Yep. Yep. Mhm.
Looks like new uniforms, Rob, for Berkeley. Quite jazzy.
Yeah, they are jazzed up there with those little stripes on them. Got to like the looks of those.
And you can read the numbers.
Yes.
Have you noticed both on TV and national stuff with some of these alternative uniforms for all sports?
Yeah, you need alternative vision.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on ground level with somebody, they look pretty good. You try to broadcast or get up in the stands, and it's hard to understand how those get passed by the people. I know there's all kinds of money involved, but there's been some bad choices in color combinations.
Yeah, you should be a colorblind guy like me, Jim, try to read some of these things. Oh, my gosh.
I knew I was right when I said to my wife, can you read that name on the back of the football uniform? And she said, what name? So it'd be Central Maine, left to right in the white uniforms. Marnie Reese gets the tip. Prieto with the basketball. Hartsgrove right in front of the Berkeley bench, tracked down, a near steal, it's loose. Mustangs get it. Ella Levine around and off, Reese had a hand on it. The rebound by Kaya Huff. Smith brings it up for the Berkeley Knights right out of New York City. That will be Berkeley ball. Shot clock reset to 20. Welcome fans of both of these schools around the state, around the country, around the world on Munzing Media. Jump shot around and good. Aaliyah Smith. Soft touch, got the roll. Hartsgrove in the lane to Levine, around and off. Hartsgrove got the rebound. Levine returns it to Hartsgrove. Near side Prieto for three. Short and grabbed by Ella Levine, who lays it in.
Rosa says that was a pass.
We need an assist. We're tied at 2, 1 minute in. Prieto with the steal. The Knights get it back, however. Seeley into the front court. The fadeaway by Seeley. Swish. Desiree Seeley from the Bronx, a junior. Riley Hebler with the basketball. Prieto returns it to Hebler. Levine dumps it inside to Reese. Hartsgrove. Prieto for three. Rattles off. Rebound bounces around. And Krista Williams got it. Sneaking away is Seeley. And it's around the rim and in by Desiree Seeley. 6-2 Knights. Hartsgrove looking for help. Prieto finds Marty Reese. Off her foot, she picked it up, and they're going to call a foul underneath. Krista Williams picks up the first foul. And Berkeley picks up a foul.
Well, we don't see a lot of teams press CM, but Berkeley has the athletes to do it, Jim. So that's going to make an interesting look here for the Mustangs. They've missed a couple of layups that uncharacteristic. It could well be back, coming back off a little bit of a break and all. So.
And they just reversed the call after a conversation, I guess, Rob.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the explanation was on it.
In this lineup, at 5'10", we have Henderson, number 12, but pretty much the only tall player in that lineup at this point. Smith with the ball. Off balance. Rebound Reese. Here comes the 2-on-2 break. Levine changes hands. Prieto dribbles across the foul line area. Hartsgrove for three. Air ball grabbed by Levine. Hebler tries to shoot, blocked by the Knights. Here comes Seeley on a run out and lost out by Berkeley.
So they're going to get they're going to stop it and get the foul. They were questioning that down right next to me.
I think there's some new people on the table tonight, Rob.
Well, we're kind of split up here because we have hockey tonight. So some of the Patrick Dexler's over doing hockey tonight. So there are some folks. I see Chris Hart down working the table here tonight. So they've got everything squared out.
Yeah,
one foul on each team.
UMA athletic director.
Correct? Yeah. So he's running. I think he's doing live stats tonight. He'll be here tomorrow and Sunday.
Hebler coming out of the corner. Reese underneath, around and off. Reese got her own rebound, fights her way clear. Reset. Hartsgrove, bang! Hunter Hartsgrove, the freshman from Patton, Maine, out of Katahdin Middle High School. The Cougars, Rob, very hot, quite a hotbed of basketball.
Oh, absolutely up there. We talked about Hartswell in the pregame here. Now you're going to see the three ball here from the corner. All net.
Having covered some of those teams over the years on radio, they did not need a shot clock. I knew that.
For sure.
There's a drive and contact, and it's going to go against Berkeley.
It's Hebler again, stepping in, taking the charge, as she is wont to do.
I've mentioned a number of times in high school for Sanford, she was the conference's Defensive Player of the Year twice, I believe.
So here's that pressure we talked about.
Levine in the front court. Hartsgrove passes across. I used to hear that way back, Rob, and it's like pressing teams do not like to be pressed.
Well, Mustangs have been pretty clean on the break. They've just missed a couple of layups here.
Hebler in the corner. Prieto to Levine. Reese underneath. Took steps. 6:31 to go, first period. Berkeley 6, Central Maine 5. Here comes Ava Smith, who had a good game on the Albany trip. She had 22 points in the win over Bryant Stratton Albany. Ava Smith from Casco, Maine, Lake Region High School. Shot outside, almost went down, missed by Henderson. Hartsgrove. Prieto, bounce pass. Ava Smith says, I'm in the game and I'm going to score. As she gets involved early, Mustangs take the lead 7-6.
Yeah, beautiful assist, Rosa.
And call a foul on Levine.
Rosa knows what she's going to do with this ball right away. Watch her right here. She knows she's going to penetrate, draw the defender, and make the bounce pass. Beautifully done. Smith has an easy lay-in.
In the game for the Knights, number 10, Isabel Negron, 6-foot junior from the Bronx. Jacobs being guarded by Hartsgrove. Jacobs got a back off a deflection. In front of the Mustang bench, Hunter Hartsgrove being a pest over there, knocked it out of bounds.
Well, one of the things we've seen Berkeley do a couple of times is sneak away, so the Mustangs got to make sure they get that defender back. Take away that free run, as you call it, Jim. Run out, I think, is your term. It's perfect.
Halfway through the shot clock, Knights through traffic, and going to the line will be Kaya Huff.
Well, Hebler tried to draw the second charge of the game for her, but didn't get the call.
We're going to say it's on Prieto. 3 fouls on the Mustangs, 2 on the Knights.
Concurrent streams for us tonight. Hockey will be starting in about 20 minutes from the Norway Savings Bank Arena. Patrick Dexler and Chris Wheeler down there producing that for us.
How do you do it, Rob? Just keep it straight.
Yeah, well, we can do 3 at a time. We've done it this fall.
Huff 2 for 2 at the line, giving the Knights an 8-7 lead. Hebler through traffic, drives and lays it in. A little scoop shot by Riley Hebler.
Roadrunner, beep, beep. That's my new name for Riley. Riley the Roadrunner. Watch it right here. They kind of forget about it here. Splits in through 3 defenders, lays it up off the glass and home.
Of course, you had the other nickname that she approved of, too.
Yes, yeah. Fearless Fly. That's on the defensive end.
Okay.
She's got 2 nicknames.
Timeout on the court, 5:21 to go. First period. Central Maine 9, Berkeley 8 on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, we'll stay right here and flesh out this weekend for us. The first of a lot of games here from Kirk Hall at Norway Savings Bank Arena. Here tonight for 2. Tomorrow we'll have 4 games as Paul Smith's College and Vermont State at Randolph will be in for the weekend games, and they'll play CM and UMA. So we'll have 4 games on Saturday, 4 games on Sunday. And we'll tell you about the game times when we move along and it works into our break. Think everything's working fine tonight. Let us know if not.
Smith in the corner. Mustangs with a 1-point lead just about halfway through first period. Hartsgrove for 3. No good. Inside position on the rebound. The Knights, they lose it and score the basket for Ella Levine.
Ella, what a little ghost move. I don't know where she came from. Let's look in the replay. Here she is right there. She was headed back on defense. The ball came right to her, and Ella drove in, put it up left-handed home. She's got a chance for a 3-point play.
And knocked out of bounds by Prieto. Huff will bring it up. Directs a little traffic. Picked up by Levine. Huff still with it. Through traffic. And Riley Hebler, the fearless fly, strikes again.
Here she is on the defensive end. Fearless fly mode right here. Definitely set right there, and they come to scrape her up. Fearless fly.
Somehow I missed that cartoon, Rob, but you were all over it. And you did ask her permission,
I did.
She likes it.
Yeah, her mother loves it too.
How about that? The Roadrunner.
Beep, beep.
Right on cue, Rob. Loose ball. 13-8 Mustangs. Going coast to coast and going to shoot 2 foul shots would be Kaya Huff. I get a kick out of it. We mentioned Riley Hebler at both ends of the court. So what happens within a minute? She takes the charge to our left, and she sneaks in on the right with a layup through traffic. Huff is a senior from the Bronx, averaging 14.5 a game. Second shot is missed. Rebound Levine. Prieto on the run out goes to the left hand, a little too strong. And they're going to call travel on Berkeley.
Well, it was a good travel day for Berkeley. Yesterday might have been a little dicey, but
This is probably the coldest day. Inside to Hebler. Laubenstein returns it to Hebler. Hartsgrove comes out, dumps it into Levine. Levine on a drive, off the glass and good.
yeah, hard to stop Ella once she gets a lane. She's so quick.
All-American. Fills the stat sheet in a number of categories. And
10 seconds.
Look at that pressure. 10-second violation. They did not get over midcourt. 15-9 Mustangs with 4:01 remaining first. Bounce pass to Hartsgrove. Laubenstein got it back. Hebler, I think, dragged her foot, and that was the call.
Going to run through all 3 cameras, Jim. Want to make sure I got sound on all the cameras. We had a little difficulty with that in one of the other games there, and I noticed that on the in camera, the shut off. They restarted the camera, so now we got them all. We're good.
With the ball is Seeley. Seeley being chased. Here's a three-pointer. That's off, no good by Anastasia Davis, number 5. The Knights get the rebound. Shot clock at reset to 20. Here's a drive through traffic. And look, again! Unbelievable.
Fearless fly.
Riley Hebler, as advertised.
And no questions about these. I mean, you know, the coach is a little upset, probably more at her players than anything else, but you can see on the replay she's set.
And she goes down the other way, lays it in.
We got the Riley Hebler show.
Stolen away, stolen back. And travel on somebody. Here comes Jenny Chaput, number 13 in the game, the freshman from Auburn. And Meg Parker Reynolds, finally healthy, the freshman from Coffs Harbour, Australia, number 9. I'm sure she's excited to be on the court. Huff with the basketball, deflected by Hartsgrove. Number 10 is Negron. Shot from the outside, no good on the 3, missed by Huff. Here come the Mustangs. Parker Reynolds. Chaput to Hartsgrove, no good, and Chaput's going to go to the line.
Well, the depth you're seeing for the Mustangs, you know, we were seeing Jenny come in as a 6th player a lot back when we did the games before Thanksgiving. Now that the roster's fleshed out, Jenny's coming in a little bit later. What does she do? Right into the game, makes a contribution.
And that's sort of par for the course, right?
Yes, yeah. Boy, they come in, and how often do we say, Jim? Somebody comes in, next thing you know, they made a contribution right out of the gate.
And not necessarily a basket either.
Right.
It could be a deflection. It could be a save that leads to another possession. All the above. 1 out of 2 for Chaput, a freshman right here from Auburn, Maine, Edward Little High School. And a whistle, and I think it's going to be 2 shots for the Knights.
Yeah, we'll be shooting now, won't we, with the 5th foul?
2:37 on the clock, opening period.
Oh, both teams, pressure defensive type teams, Jim, are going to pick up some fouls doing that.
Isabel Negrin on the line, 6-foot junior, averaging 8.8 rebounds a game. Nothing but net with that one. Berkeley left about 9 o'clock this morning to get here. Had a pretty good trip. They were very friendly. I was talking to some players and coaches. 1 out of 2 for Negron. They have very few home games, Rob. So
I saw that, yeah.
they'll play anybody anywhere type of thing. And there's a turnover by the Mustangs. Jacobs with the ball, going to be picked up by Hartsgrove. Down in the corner. And stepping out of bounds. Henderson stepped on that end line over by the men's team for the Mustangs. They'll be in action around 8 o'clock. The ball gets to Hartsgrove. Meg Parker Reynolds to Hartsgrove. Parker Reynolds gets it back. Way out front to Lobenstein. Still 20 to shoot. Bounce pass. Smith. Quick ball movement by the Mustangs. Who's going to get free? Smith in the lane. Juggles it. Got it to Lobenstein. 7 to shoot. Lobenstein going to fire it up. And she's got it. 2-pointer for Stella Lobenstein.
Boy, extra passes on that one for the Mustangs. Well done.
CM has doubled up the Knights, 20 to 10.
And
Turnover.
Stella with good recognition here. Knows she's got 5 on the shot clock. Going to launch it. Give herself time to get clear and knocks it home.
Farah Atala checking in for the Mustangs, number 11, 5'10" freshman from Alexandria, Egypt, averaging 3 points a game. I think Levine was returned as well. Meg Parker Reynolds gets Levine underneath and gets the friendly roll. Nice assist by Meg Parker Reynolds. 22 to 10. Central Maine in the front court. That's Henderson. Negron travels. Here comes Lobenstein, going to be guarded by Williams. Gives up her dribble, Lobenstein does. Loose ball, all kinds of players diving for it. Some contact. And they're going to call a foul on Levine, is that correct?
Yeah, coach is trying to argue his point here, saying, I play had the ball.
Somebody could have got hurt though in that.
Yeah.
They were
You worry
diving
about
in.
you worry about separated shoulders, collarbones, things of that sort when it's not diving around the floor.
Isabel Negron back to the line. Now 2 for 3. One more foul shot.
Been a little disjointed with stuff going on, hasn't it, Jim?
A little bit. 1 out of 2 for Negron. Lobenstein being double teamed. Nice catch by Atala. And then the ball thrown away. Let's see, we got less than a minute to go, so we won't go over too many stats. I will say this. Central Maine's had 20 shots, Rob.
Yeah, they.
And Berkeley, 7.
Well, height advantage goes to the Mustangs. They've been on the boards.
10 turnovers for Berkeley, 7 for CM. Down in the corner, Krista Williams throws it out front. And that's deflected, so getting back and get it is Leah Smith. 8 to shoot Knights. Baseline drive, up and under, no good. And lost out by the Knights. Prieto's going to return. Ball loose at midcourt, picked up by the Knights. And let's see, lost out. Central Maine ball. Here comes Lobenstein, loops it to Hebler, who's checked back in. And knocked out of bounds with 8 seconds to go. Let's see if the Mustangs can get a quality shot. Hartsgrove will inbound. Bounce pass into Atala. Hartsgrove for 3. Back rim, rebound bounces around. Grabbed out of the air by Negron. And with 0.5 of a second, the Knights will be going to the foul line.
Yeah, coach was yelling, no fouls, no fouls.
Rob, I'm excited about my new broadcast position. I want to tell you.
We'll have to get the, I wonder if we can get a camera look up there.
Finally, I can see everything.
Not yet.
I want them to show
yeah,
me.
Yeah.
I have a face for radio, as we always said.
We'll have you turn your back and we'll show people where you are, Jim. Show your good sides.
Nice foul shot. But as the years went on, the coaches kept inching towards the table, and they wouldn't move, and I couldn't see the whole foul line in to the basket to the right. So
yeah, you've shrunk 3 inches since we started doing
that's
this.
true too. But all right, 1 period in the books in women's action at the end of 1. Central Maine 22, Berkeley College 12 on Munzing Media Sports.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
I'm Greg Glenn, Athlete Brand Advisor and CEO of Pliable. Are you tired of sending out emails to coaches and never hearing back? One key is sending an athlete recruiting video with your email. Here's how you can learn how to get yours. Visit pliablemarketing.com, take a look at all the athlete recruiting video options, see a sample video, plus frequently asked questions. All you have to do is visit pliablemarketing.com. Let's beat your competition and create your athlete recruiting video today.
Well, if you have a youngster at home that can work either technology, can watch hockey at the same time as you're watching basketball. Pull them up in 2 browsers. Hockey starting over at Norway Savings Bank Arena tonight as men's hockey takes on Coast Guard Academy. Women with a win the other night, Wednesday night. I'm sorry, they got their first loss of the season the other night, I should say. 3-1 loss.
Central Maine 10 out of 21 from the floor. Berkeley 3 out of 8. 3-point country. Mustangs 1 out of 6. The Knights 0 for 2. Foul shooting 1 out of 3 CM. 6 out of 10 for Berkeley. Berkeley has 11 turnovers. Central Maine has 8. Leading scorer Ella Levine with 8, followed by Riley Hebler with 6 for CM. Desiree Seeley has 4 points for the Knights, and they have the ball to start the second period. In the game, Cassie Wirenudi, I'll say it better, and she missed a lot of action with that high ankle sprain. She's 6'2" freshman from Tauranga, New Zealand. 6.3 points a game in limited action, 5 rebounds a game.
Yeah, those high ankle sprains, I'm telling you, as a former athlete that had one of those buggers years ago, they slow to come back.
It's often, don't they say it's sort of true? It's worse than a break? Sometimes
it can be, yeah. Can be, because sometimes you'll do ligament damage in there as well.
Fouls on Hebler.
I had one 50 years ago. I'm still limping.
And Seeley comes back and makes the second of 2. Hebler's in there with Prieto, Smith, Hartsgrove, and Wirenui. Goes inside. Ball bounces around. Where Renewey got it back. 3-pointer Prieto. Got the iron. Nice rebound near side. Krista Williams. She's from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Yeah, 3-point shooting off a little bit tonight, both teams.
Yes. Here's a deep 2. No good by Williams. Berkeley has it on the floor. And Williams is going to score. Nice job by Desiree Seeley from the floor, passing across the lane for the layup.
Beautiful pass by Seeley. How she found Williams, you never know.
Hebler left of the 5-line extended, out front to Hartsgrove. Where Renewey trying to, it's a 3-pointer Hartsgrove. Bang!
There it is.
Hunter Hartsgrove from distance.
The Hunter!
25-15 Mustangs. Berkeley breaks the press. Negron drives and lays it in. Nice power layup from Maria Negron. They say call her Isabel. 6-foot junior from the Bronx. Cuts it to 8. Hartsgrove behind the arc. Hebler right in front of us. Smith whirls around. Prieto bounce pass in. Triple team. Renewey. Hartsgrove for 3. Got the back rim. Rebound chased down by Smith. Prieto drives. Smith's going to hustle. And nice job by Ava Smith. Still plenty of time. 12 on the shot clock. CM. Hartsgrove from this side for 3. Overshoots. Prieto grabbed it out of the air. Some excellent defense underneath by Negron. And here come the Knights right to left in the person of Aaliyah Smith. Prieto playing some tough defense. Ball goes to the far side of the court. That's Desiree Seeley. Seeley on a drive, then she tries to dump it in, knocked out of bounds by the interior defense of the Mustangs. Atala checking back in. Where Renewey, I think, is going to be in like 2 minutes at a time, Rob, with the first game back, I would think.
Good plan.
Especially a triple header weekend, so to speak. It's going to be Berkeley ball. I mean, there's been plenty of back-to-back games, but it's kind of rare to go back-to-back-to-back, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm looking at the call, whether it's going to go back to 30. That was all on whether or not they thought CM had possession before they lost it, and they conferred, and they found that.
A steal by Prieto. Prieto ahead of the pack. Off glass and good. Rosa Prieto from Miami, Florida. Went to Doral Academy down there. 27-17, Central Maine. Ball got deflected by Atala. Good job because a Knight was sneaking away and probably had a layup. Steal by Central Maine. Hartsgrove. Hebler going to tee one up. Hit the rim and almost went right back to where she was, but didn't quite make it. And grabbing it out of the air was Aaliyah Smith. Left-handed dribble, stop, blocked. Hartsgrove and Atala were there. Here's Ava Smith on the run out. Leaves it off the rim, knocked out of bounds by the Knights. Jenny Chaput in the game for the Knights. Anastasia Davis, number 5. I think also Huff came back, and that one spun down and out. But going to the line will be Jenny Chaput. She was a player of the game earlier.
Yes, she was, yes. And
nothing but net for the first-year player.
Coach Morong was telling me that Autumn Freeman from the volleyball team going to join the team.
2 out of 2 for Jenny Chaput.
Autumn's 5'10".
All right. Yes, it's always interesting what happens after the break. Sneaking away is Hartsgrove, and she lays it in. Atala gets the assist. And what's the call? It's a held ball as Hebler
Yeah,
got involved.
Hebler got in there.
Arrow pointing.
Fearless Fly was in there like a fly on peanut butter.
Andrew Morong asking about the arrow. Because if it's the first held ball, what he's saying is Berkeley had it coming out of the quarter.
Berkeley did have it coming out of the quarter.
Which means it's. So they make the correction. Hebler will trigger it in. Three-pointer Hartsgrove.
Ooh.
Bang! Hunter Hartsgrove. We knew we missed her, Rob. We didn't know we missed her that much.
Yeah, boy, they ran that play for Hunter. Nobody closed on her. We'll show you in a second. She had a free range.
17 feet out. Good. Nice shot. Kaya Huff. Here comes Prieto. Under 6 minutes remaining, first half. Hartsgrove back out to Hebler. High post Atala. Underneath, up and in for Jenny Chaput.
Oh, pretty ball moving on the offensive end. They broke down Berkeley.
Another assist for Atala. Shot no good by Huff. Knights get it again, but the rebound now Atala. Hartsgrove on a run out. Knights catch up to her. They go to Prieto for three. Long shot, long rebound. Hartsgrove baseline. She's got it. Hunter Hartsgrove having a great first half.
Yeah, first home game of the season for Hunter, and boy, she's lighting it up.
Mustangs have doubled the score, 38-19. Three-pointer, Knights, no good. They get the rebound up and in by Negron. It was Seeley who missed a three-pointer, but Negron working hard underneath, laid it in. Hebler, high post Atala. And pass too high. She was looking for Chaput. We're going to have a timeout on the court. 4:48 to go, first half in women's action. Central Maine 38, Berkeley College 21 on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, we'll take a look at our next game coming up here in basketball action. It'll be tomorrow as the Mustangs will play a doubleheader against Paul Smith's College. Those games at 1 and 3 o'clock. But don't go anywhere if you're a fan of YSCC basketball, because the Moose will be in for games at 5 and 7 tomorrow night. Those games will be carried on Munzing Media as well. Of course, they'll be flipping over to the UMA Facebook page and all the social media for the UMA Moose. But all 4 games tomorrow, YSCC action, right here on Munzing Media. Then we'll flip the script on Sunday morning. Paul Smiths will play against UMA at 10 and 12. And Vermont Randolph will play CMCC after those 2 games. So that's what we got for you.
It's 2 and 4 now.
2 and 4 now.
Yeah,
that was a change. And the reason for that is so that they can get the kids back a little bit earlier rather than playing at 7 o'clock tomorrow night and then send them home. They wouldn't get home till like 3 or 4 in the morning, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. Makes a big difference.
Yeah, good cooperation between the schools, athletic directors, coaches.
I'll be sleeping right here under the scorer's
I was
table.
saying, we should get a room for you. There's a jump shot, but she's got it.
Nice job on the timeout for Berkeley.
Yeah, Kaya Huff, the senior from the Bronx, makes it 38-23. Chaput outside the Lobenstein. Ball got loose, tracked down by Hebler.
Yeah, hit Stella right in the knee.
Left of the foul line. Hartsgrove for 3. Got the iron. Long rebound out here. And lost out by a hustling Desiree Seeley. And she's shaken up. Here comes the Central Maine trainer. She was hustling to save that in, Rob, right by her own bench.
It was a good hustle play for sure. I think the pace is affecting Berkeley a little bit here as the Mustangs have gone deep and they've kept up the pressure. And Berkeley wanted to press as well. And if you're going to press, you're going to expend a little more energy doing that. So I've noticed a little bit of hands on knees. That happens to me at Hannaford now, Jim. I get my. I go a couple of aisles, got to take a break, put my hands on my knees, gather myself.
Do you have a list, or do you go rogue when you're shopping?
Well,
Or
I like
both?
to go rogue, and then I get home, my wife Beth will send me back with the list.
Why'd you get these? We're going to be on sale
She
tomorrow.
just said that yesterday. I went, she said, did you take the list? I said, no. I said, where was it? She says, on the refrigerator. Well, it's been for the last 48 years. Take a look at the crowd a little bit here.
Excuse me, I got sort of a scratchy throat, so. Of course, I have nothing to do after this except, 5 more games over the weekend.
Yeah. Well.
Now, I have this thing. Guys don't want to go across town to save like 20 cents, right? Well, why drive across town to save 20 cents? Hey, how about gas money, right? I mean,
right, there you go. Well, hockey should be underway. Give me a chance as we're in this timeout to check it out on Facebook and see how that's going over there for the Mustangs. Of course, sometimes hockey, they'll take them a little bit of time to get going, but they should be underway by now, I would think, and looks like they are underway. Can also watch that game on Facebook. Looks like warm-ups are continuing here. So they're probably a little behind on hockey action. I'm looking at the Facebook page, and it's still warm-ups. So,
well, all the ice hockey rinks, of course, are scheduled so tightly.
Yes.
If there's ever an overtime, or because it's right down to the 6:17 is when you take the ice, face off, whatever. The next game at 7:42. And again, I've mentioned, anybody that thinks of coming to Central Maine or knows somebody, it's like having an ice arena on campus.
It is.
You can't get any closer. What is it, 0.2 of a mile?
Oh yeah, it's right down the road, as we like to say up here in Maine.
Right between like the Auburn Mall and the campus here at Central Maine.
You folks watching outside on your patios somewhere, nice and warm. We aren't here.
Right.
In fact, we can feel the breeze coming through the garage door right behind us.
But whatever you think about climate change, the city of Portland had the second warmest summer of all time. And much of the state's been in a drought right through like August, September, October, into November.
It's been that way for sure.
I mean, it could change next year, but I get nervous when I'm out in Casco Bay near Portland and I see a polar bear floating by on a little ice floe. And Desiree Seeley is up on her feet.
Yeah, Rob
sitting
ran
on the bench.
Rob, the trainer, ran right over.
Yeah, somebody's always on duty here for Central Maine. Ten to shoot. Fatala Hartsgrove for 3. No good. Excellent inside position by Huff. 4 minutes remaining, first half. Huff with the basketball, being watched by Lobenstein. Negron sets a screen. Down in front of the Mustang bench is a three-pointer. Bang!
That helps.
Anastasia Davis hits a one from distance. 12-point deficit. Lobenstein. Hebler fakes. Returns it to Lobenstein. High post, Chaput. Hartsgrove stops, shut off. Has to go back outside. Lobenstein. Hartsgrove inside to Chaput. Loose ball, Atala. 5 to shoot. Hartsgrove for 3.
Oh.
Bang!
Boy.
That possession wasn't going that well. They had to do everything they could to keep possession, and in the end, Hartsgrove drained it. Through pressure, Davis into the front court to Negron. Negron flips it up, no good. Loose ball rebound, Chaput. Hartsgrove looks around. Chaput running the court, gets it. Hartsgrove thought about it. Chaput left corner out to Lobenstein. Hebler returns the pass. Lobenstein high post to Chaput. Atala out to Hartsgrove, 10 to shoot. And yes, Lobenstein did shuffle her feet.
His Hartsgrove 3 gem from last possession. As you said, this possession was a little bit disjointed. And everybody in the paint, all 5 players for Berkeley in the paint. Hartsgrove's got a clean look. And you know what happens then? Swish.
I think she took her like 3 seconds on the shot clock. Huff being guarded by Hartsgrove. Negron comes out to help. Returns it to Huff. Here comes a shot out of the corner for 3. That's no good by Davis. Hartsgrove stops, shoots, got it. Boy, she stopped on a dime, Rob Munzing.
Stopped on a dime. I think there's 2 nickels out there now.
43-26, Central Maine. Somehow it got to the front court. Negron going to take it deep. Then she flips it off to a teammate, tracked down by Krista Williams. The Knights halfway through the shot clock. 3-pointer from the corner, in and out. Rebound Atala. That shot was missed by Henderson. Hartsgrove changes hands on the dribble. Atala to Hebler for 3. Bang! Boy, Riley Hebler, all facets of the game tonight, Rob.
Oh, absolutely having a game. Driving layups, threes.
Taking charges.
Couple of charges.
There's a long 2. Excuse me, Rob.
Yes.
Long 2, that was Krista Williams. 46-28, Central Maine. Laubenstein looks inside, goes out to her left to Hebler. Hartsgrove for 3. Bang! Double H, Hunter Hartsgrove. Her relatives up in the Patton area, love that. And coming right back and hitting the jump shot with a soft touch, Kaya Huff.
Yeah, the offense is coming both ways now in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
That is true. 49-20, 45 seconds remaining. Hartsgrove through traffic.
Ooh.
Pretty good defense by the Knights that time. Huff quickly into the front court. And leaves her feet. Chaput held the ground.
Yeah, she did a nice job. Jenny stood up tall.
Hebler dumps it off to Hartsgrove.
Why not?
Oh, bang! A delayed bang. As you saw on your screens, that ball went about what, 6 or 8 feet up in the air?
What was the song? When you're hot, you're hot.
And you're not,
you're not. You're not. And Hartsgrove is hot.
That was Jerry, Reed. Jerry Reed.
Jerry Reed.
Hunter Hartsgrove with the steal. She lays it in. What a half. Couple of seconds left, and that's going to do it. What a second period for the Mustangs. And Hunter Hartsgrove's teammates come out and meet her for a job well done with some help from a number of players on her team.
Look at that one. That last 3 almost disappeared out of the camera view. It bounced up so high, and what a half.
All right, we played 20 minutes of action at the end of the first half. Central Maine 54, Berkeley College 30 on Munzing Media Sports.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provide students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
CWA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that you typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good. Like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCA.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm gonna be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
The USCA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust for fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other hand?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's prepared me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
When I'm on the road speaking,
I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College. Jim Toomey along with Rob Munzing on the camera, Abdul Jama, Ashley Persong. At the half of the women's game, it's Central Maine 54, Berkeley 30. As we look at the stats, Berkeley shooting 42% from the floor, Central Maine 51%. 3-point field goals, 1 out of 6 for Berkeley, 7 out of 19 for CM. At the foul line, the Knights 7 out of 12, Mustangs 3 out of 5. 17 turnovers for Berkeley, 11 for Central Maine. Rebounding, slight edge to CM, 20-18. And I like this stat, Rob. The Mustangs have 16 assists in the first half. Individually for the Knights, Kyla Huff, 9 points. Isabel Negron with 7. 5 points for Desiree Seeley. Krista Williams checks in with 4 points. Anastasia Davis, 3. Aliyah Smith, 2 points. Kanaja Jacobs saw action, got a rebound. Zanaya Henderson had a rebound and an assist. For the Mustangs, what a half for Hunter Hartsgrove. As again, she's been out injured for quite a while. 10 out of 20 from the field, 6 out of 13 from long distance. She did not go to the foul line. She had a 26-point first half. Riley Hebler did a little bit of everything. 9 points, 3 assists, 4 out of 6 shooting, 1 out of 2 from threes, and drew, I think, 3 take charges. Didn't she, Rob?
Yeah, yes, she did. That was early in the game.
Ella Levine, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Jenny Chaput, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Rosa Prieto, 2 points, 4 assists. Ava Smith had a bucket for 2. Likewise, Stella Lobenstein, a basket for 2. Also seeing action, Meg Parker Reynolds for the first time. She didn't score, but she had 2 assists. Farah Atala didn't score, but she did some positive things. 2 rebounds and 4 assists for Atala. Monty Reese saw action, got a couple of rebounds. And in limited action, Cassie Rianui, returning from injury, just played a couple of minutes. So at the half of the women's matchup, men's game to follow around 8 o'clock. It's Central Maine 54, Berkeley College of New York City 30 on Munzing Media Sports.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm gonna be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Okay, welcome back to Central Maine Community College. About 2 minutes to go in the halftime. As we said, the men's game will follow at about 8 o'clock. And Berkeley, who pretty much, we said, will play anybody, anytime. They have no home games yet. They do have a couple coming up. But they played Vermont State Randolph in the YSCC. They defeated the fellow Knights because Randolph is also the Knights.
Yes, right.
So on this particular game, it was the good Knights, Berkeley 85-71 over Randolph. Now tomorrow, both teams will be at Southern Maine Community College, South Portland. It's about a 40-mile trip, and I think their hotel is closer to that area.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Talking to some of the Berkeley women's players and coaches, they got here early, and they were very accommodating with pronunciations.
Yeah, good kids, good kids. I remember them from past years. And there's a good scrappy group, Berkeley, here.
Yes.
Good contest.
Now, a week from Saturday, the Knights actually have a home game on the 14th against Bryant Stratton Albany. And that's 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. And I believe that's it almost for the first semester. Now, as far as the women go for Central Maine, tomorrow, Paul Smith's at 1 o'clock. Sunday, Vermont State Randolph at 2 o'clock. The men will play on both of those games. And then there's the game for both teams down at Southern Maine on the 11th at 6 and 8. At that point, the men are done for the first semester, but the women have 2 more games. Sort of a makeup game against New Hampshire Tech on the 15th. New Hampshire Tech women did not come over when NHTI men came over. I think they might have been involved in this national soccer tournament. And also the women will play on the 17th, Bryant Stratton Albany at 6. So what I was saying, Rob, you were off the headphones, is the women have 2 single games when the men will end their first semester schedule at Southern Maine.
Yeah, I was talking to James Pearson. His family nice enough to send me a gift.
A gift? What was it? A surprise?
I'll talk about during the men's game.
All right, good. All right, Berkeley ball. There's a NBA three-pointer. That was almost in another area code. Missed by Davis. Mustangs going right to left. Hebler, Prieto, Hartsgrove, Reese, and Levine, the original starting 5. Hartsgrove in and out. Rebound, Levine throws it up. And finally, rebound by the Knights. Kaya Huff. Huff got it back from about 16 feet, no good. Deflected Hebler to Reese. Here's Hartsgrove on the run out. Off glass and good. 28 points for Hartsgrove.
She's making a bid for Player of the Week.
Yes.
Nationally.
5'10" first-year player from Patton, Maine, went to Katahdin. Three-pointer. And we're going to go to the arrow as the ball got caught between the rim and the backboard. We go to the arrow in a situation like that. What's that happen about 2 or 3 times a season?
Yeah, it seems
maybe?
to, yes.
Remember I was talking earlier? It happened on a foul shot last year.
I remember. Never seen that.
It was also a never for me. Levine down deep, battles away, defended pretty well by the Knights. And here they come. Through traffic is Smith. It's still going to be Berkeley ball. Again, their head coach is Candace DeRisi in her 3rd year, graduate of the College of Staten Island, assisted by Kana Martinez. Of course, the coaching staff for CM, head coach Andrew Morong, assisted by Abby Nielsen and Chantel Willette. Inbound, 3 points, no good by the Knights. That was missed by Henderson. Marnie Reese trying to track it down. She got to it. And contact. And play a control foul on Central Maine, Levine.
Yeah, it's 3 on Ella.
The Knights into the front court. Double team by the Mustangs, and it works. Prieto to Hartsgrove, and she's got 30 points. Wasn't that a nice double team, Rob?
Perfectly done. No foul, no reaching. And Rosa with the beauty on the assist.
Hebler with the ball. Knocked out by the Knights, 58-30, 2 minutes into this third period.
Yeah, one of the things we were working with our audio, making sure we had audio on all our cameras. So I'm going to run through all cameras right now, make sure we get the audio going out on those.
Yeah, I heard a couple of clicks sometimes. So.
Okay, so just ran through the 3 cameras. I think we're all set now.
Hartsgrove, left of the foul line extended, out front to Hebler, swings it far side to Prieto. Bounce pass to Reese. Hebler to Hartsgrove. Loose ball picked up by the Knights.
Yeah, Ella's got to be careful with the 3, so she's being careful.
And it's going to be a foul on Hartsgrove.
Yeah, because Hunter had, 20-something up at Albany, I believe.
Both games she was over 20.
Yeah.
I can let you know in a second. She had 31 and 21 on the trip to Albany.
Yeah, so you're looking at a national consideration, Jim.
No doubt. Rebound up and no good by Krista Williams. Prieto comes away with it. The Knights hustle back, though. Into Reese. Marty Reese took steps. As you said, the Knights very athletic, very quick. They brought a squad, looks like 9 were dressed with a couple of maybe injuries on the bench in warm-ups. Down in the far corner, here's a 3-pointer. Off no good by Huff. Inside rebound, nicely done, Isabel Negron. She's tough, Rob, averages 8.8 rebounds a game.
She's been really solid underneath.
Levine fakes, Levine drives through traffic. And Ella Levine will go to the foul line.
Hockey underway down at the Norway Savings Bank. 8:42 left in the first. 1-1 against Coast Guard Academy.
In the lineup for the Mustangs, Jenny Chaput and Stella Lobenstein. Levine at the line. She'll get one more. One out of 2 that time for Levine. 59-32, 6:40 remaining, third period. The Berkeley Knights with the ball. Jacobs, Negron fakes, goes back outside. Here's a 3-pointer. Bang! Nice touch. Kanija Jacobs, the junior from Yonkers. Lobenstein, representing the Lone Star State from Austin, Texas, went to Round Rock. She got the ball over to Hartsgrove, deflected out of bounds. It will remain CM ball.
Round Rock High School, huh? That's nice. I got to ask her what their mascot is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like the.
Okay, what's the delay, Rob? I'm
not sure. Something with the clock? Shot clock.
All right.
They fixed the shot clock. Yeah. We got Jim up in the rafters here, so we. misses some of the conversation down here. I have to translate. Steve's all over. Steve's a savant.
Three-pointer, Hebler. Bang! Riley Hebler from downtown. People down in the Sanford area, I'm sure, cheering for Riley. 62-35. Negron spins and is fouled. I'll tell you, if Hartsgrove didn't have the game, Riley Hebler, I think, would be next for overall play.
Oh, I think so, too. That's a long-range dedication dialed up. That was an American top 43 right there. Long-range dedication.
She's a second-year player, Rob. She has that fine line. She's intense, but she doesn't play out of control.
Yeah.
She uses all her energy, and there's no wasted energy, you know, in gesturing or, you know, being upset with a call or anything.
Yeah. Well, you don't see that. You don't see that on the floor from the Mustangs because they'd be sitting next to Coach Morong.
So it's like controlled.
Yeah.
Nice job at the foul line by Isabel Negron.
A lot of kids that way. Ella's the same way. You can't tell whether Ella's got 30 points or 3 fouls on her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She just plays the same.
Hebler back out to Laubenstein. Left of the foul line center, Hartsgrove. Laubenstein returns it to Hartsgrove for 3. Bang! Hartsgrove does it again.
I'm no basketball savant, but, you know, when you've got 30-something points already, somebody's got to be on closeout on her.
Right. Negron, a power move, comes up short. Negron battles for the rebound. And it's going to be Berkeley ball.
I know we've been showing a zillion of these Hunter replays, but this is why.
Comes into Seeley. Shut off by the defense of Laubenstein. Hebler deflected it. And they're going to call a foul on Hebler, I think. Second foul on Hebler.
This is our camera right on the scorer's table.
Hebler takes a break. Coming in was Ava Smith. In and out. Missed by Huff on a good shot. Laubenstein goes to the left-handed dribble, brings it into the front court. Still has it closely guarded by Davis. Laubenstein looks underneath, goes in the corner. Here comes Levine out of the corner. And shot clock violation. That was a quick 30, wasn't it? That couldn't have been 30. Was it?
Boy.
Because look at the officials. They're like mystified, Rob.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it was.
Might have got set to 20. See?
Yeah, I think it got set to 20 by accident. That's got to. They're complaining on the bench, but clearly it was not 30 seconds. I mean.
Comes into Hartsgrove, turns around and shoots. If that one went, that was a quick. I think they only set it to 10 that time, Rob.
They set it to 8, Jim.
Okay.
On the reset. Just
we're like back to the future here or something. They're going to send you and I back to 1955.
Well, as somebody that at one time in my career, I don't know if it ever happened to you, Jim, at a Pee-wee game or something like that, they came over. I was still coaching there. They came out and said, Coach, you got nobody run the clock. Would you run the clock? So I stepped in, ran the clock, and I looked around it, and I go, oh, my God, it's like running the space shuttle here. And I was terrible. So I never criticized clock operators or shot clock operators, particularly with these folks here. I mean, if you had a professional game, yeah, that's one thing, but.
And nicely done at the foul line, 2 for 2 for Kaya Huff.
Yeah, we have some new folks in learning how to do it, and the other guys are over doing hockey.
Lobenstein behind the arc. Hartsgrove left of the foul line extended. Inside to Chaput.
Oh, pretty.
Passes to Smith, no good. Smith gets her own rebound, battles again. Rebound Negron. Here come the Knights into the front court. Anastasia Davis out near midcourt to Seeley. Seeley through traffic. Ball got deflected. It's going to be Berkeley ball. Now, there's a fairly small crowd tonight, so what happens, Rob, as a coach, you have to be careful if you direct something at the officials because it's going to be easily heard.
Yeah.
Versus a big crowd when they cheer.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Knights ball from underneath their own basket, baseline area. A floating shot up and no good by Huff. Berkeley got it back. And again, shot clock problem again. Things went pretty good the first half, right? With the shot clock?
Yeah, I think so. They've reset it to 19, as you see. If you're new to watching Muncie Media, you're a fan of Berkeley, our clock is reflective of what is here at the venue.
Berkeley almost lost it. Negron picked it up, powers it up. No good. Player control foul as Lobenstein and Meg Parker Reynolds.
Lobenstein doing the honors this time.
3:20 remaining, third period. 65-39. Central Maine. They had a big second period to pull away. Chaput underneath. Smith, a little hook shot off glass. Ava Smith. It's always a positive when the interior players pass to each other. 67-39. A blocking foul on Smith. I think it's going to be 2 shots. This is a pretty slow-moving quarter, hasn't it, Rob?
It has been, yes.
A lot of
and
whistles.
We'll have to watch our timing here on this as we have to end this one, get the next one started. So sometimes at the end of the game, we don't always have time to fit an interview in depending on what our stop time is because we try to make these separate games so each coach, they don't have the whole double header that they watch. But it takes a little bit more on our part to do that. So
Desiree Seeley will get one more.
that probably makes sense to nobody but me. But
that one missed. Rebound Chaput. Meg Parker Reynolds. A nice bounce pass down to Smith. Wow, what a great pass by Parker Reynolds.
Oh, that was a great play. Let's watch it.
First action of the season. Again, the freshman from Coffs Harbour, Australia.
Off the dribble, in rhythm, beautifully done. And that's not easy to do. It is not easy to do.
She did it right off the dribble, didn't she?
Well, let's show it again. Parker Reynolds right here. Beautiful pass. And Ava had to do a good job not to travel with that. She had to go back a little bit, as you saw, to get the ball and not travel. She did a tremendous job there.
That's not an easy pass,
No.
doing off the dribble, because you have to take the right angle. You have to put the right force on it so it bounces up at, to like waist level at least, right? So the player can grab it and lay it in. Sometimes they make a pass like that and it only comes up around somebody's knees. We're in the third period, 2:48 on the clock, 69-39, Central Maine. Central Maine undefeated on the years. Some of the exhibition games that they lost, part of the trip to Canada and so forth, were not counted in the record because they also play a Division III team and so forth, NCAA. Those games don't have to be counted. In the front court, lost out of bounds by Davis. the end of the first quarter was 22-12, Central Maine. Then they won the second quarter 32-18. Steal by the Knights. Nice bounce pass, and going to the line will be Kaya Huff. In for the first time for Mustangs, number 22, Brooke Piscatelli, five freshman from the Volunteer State, Pulaski, Tennessee. She had some good minutes,
she did.
Rob, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, she did. Game we had on here.
One more for Huff. Huff goes 1 out of 2 that trip. Prieto down quickly to the front court. Smith underneath the Atala. And Atala laid it in.
Well, this is a beautiful play by Smith. And a beautiful play by the Mustangs. Catching Berkeley, the Knights weren't aware. They were all gathered in front of the bench. Rosa came up quickly, got it to Smith. Smith with the look. Beautiful break there for the Mustangs and finishes with the basket on the free throw.
Central Maine bench clapping for Farah Atala, who completes a three-point play. From the outside, shot no good by Huff. The Knights get the ball. A foul on Prieto.
Well, Coach Moran was excited about this week, and you could tell in his voice in the pregame, getting some really quality opponents in here, starting with the Berkeley Knights here tonight. Paul Smith's College will be in.
At the line, Anastasia Davis, 5'9" junior, Bronx.
Vermont State and Randolph in the next couple of days.
Got the friendly roll.
Almost a tournament setting here where you're playing 3 straight days, Jim.
Exactly. That one got the front rim, rebound grabbed off the floor by Prieto. Here's Ava Smith across the lane, has to get rid of it. Deflected away from her. Here come the Knights. A floating shot off glass, no good by Huff. Rebound Atala.
Atala's really doing a job tonight, Jim,
Yes.
on the boards.
Stops. Prieto's going to take a three. No good, but right there is Ava Smith. Ava Smith grabbed it out of the air and laid it in.
The second time, Rose has had an assist on a long shot.
Loose ball in the backcourt, tracked down by Negron. Henderson with the basketball. In front of their own bench, it's Huff that has it. 10 to shoot, Knights. Smith playing defense. There's the fall away shot, short by Henderson. And let's see. Another shot clock thing, Rob?
Yes.
Cassie Renui in the game. Saw her just a few minutes in the first half coming off that high ankle sprain.
Yeah, 2 or 3 minutes, I think. You said at a time. That would make sense.
Prior to that, she was, games I saw her on the video, she was going to the left hand a lot around the basket. Meg Parker Reynolds picks up the personal. Aaliyah Smith, sophomore from Brooklyn. And nicely done. Atala will bring it up. Gives up her dribble. Piscatelli, baseline, where Renui goes across and got deflected. Excellent defense by Negron.
That's a good matchup inside.
Yes. The Knights in the front court. Smith with the basketball. Here's a three-pointer out of the corner. foul on Central Maine away from the ball, Rob.
Yeah, and the getting set for rebound action. I think they're cashing on a push there.
First foul on Renui at the line, Aaliyah Smith.
See the men gathered across the way.
Oh, they're antsy, but they still have another quarter
Yeah,
to wait.
It's going to be a bit, for sure.
That one front rim, rebound Atala. Piscitelli into the front court. Bounce pass to the corner. Parker Reynolds goes to Renui. Atala at the foul line. Piscitelli thought about it. They go inside to Renui. Piscitelli for three. Rattles off inside position. Atala goes back up and hangs it off the rim. The bench was ready to celebrate on the effort of Atala. Outside shot for the Knights. Off, no good. Rebound, Atala. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of action, Central Maine 74, Berkeley College of New York City 44 on Munzing Media Sports.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority. Students are empowered to forge their own path towards graduation and beyond. Please join us in celebrating the 60th anniversary of Central Maine Community College and be part of our continued journey of growth and innovation.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College. Jim Toomey, Rob Munzing. On the camera, Abdul Jama, Ashley Persong. See for the Mustangs, Hartsgrove, Smith, Atala, Piscitelli, and Hebler. We'll pick up the Knights on this possession. Three-pointer of the Knights. That one's no good, tracked off the floor and knocked out of bounds. It'll be Berkeley basketball.
I'm thinking against other teams, maybe not as athletic as the Mustangs. The Berkeley Knights are able to run the floor, Jim, get a lot of transition type points, but Mustangs match their speed pretty well, and they haven't shot well from the outside.
That is true. They came in with a 4-3 record. 13 is Seeley. Deflected by Hartsgrove. And it's going to be a foul on Hartsgrove. 2 players hustling for it. Hartsgrove hustling, and give credit also to Zanaya Henderson, the senior from Patterson, New Jersey. They called the foul on Hartsgrove, her third.
Yeah, she got a little bit of the body there as she dove.
Berkeley basketball early in this fourth period. Baseline drive. And they're going to call a foul on Atala, I believe. Second foul for CM in 36 seconds. The trigger it in is Seeley. Nothing underneath. Bounce pass came in. And no good by Smith. She couldn't quite get the angle. Piscitelli to Hebler. Hartsgrove for 3. That one spins off. Loose ball rebound. Hartsgrove involved. And now the Knights come away with it. The drive up and no good by Seeley.
Smith with a piece of that.
Yeah, Smith hustled all the way back. Here comes Hebler. Hartsgrove swings it near side to Piscitelli. Hartsgrove for three. No good. Rebound Smith. Smith, no good. Smith again. Smith 0 for 3, gets some rebounds. Atala keeps the possession alive. And something going on underneath. Hebler passes in, and laying it in was Ava Smith. That was sort of a breakdown, I think, in the Berkeley defense, Rob.
They had played pretty good defense on that possession.
Seeley with the basketball, and she's fouled from behind by Hunter Hartsgrove. That could be her fourth, right?
Yeah, third.
Third foul, okay. Inbounding, Seeley. Smith shut off baseline by Piscitelli. They go out top, nice catch by Negron. Negron gonna power through and play a control foul.
Fearless fly.
And Riley Hebler once again. And Negron, I guess, took the worst of it.
I don't know how.
That was a sort of a mismatch in size.
I tell you that, Riley.
I think we should go into the trading card business, okay? She could have two, right? Sort of as the fearless fly. And then a Roadrunner, one for the offense of the speed. I mean, we could have collector's items that people, for a charity, would have to buy trading cards of the players.
I like that. Years and years ago when I was coaching at Garden, we had a Friends of Garden football group, and they had trading cards of all the kids. It was fantastic. We'd have a night where all the young junior football players, anybody in the community could come over, kids would sign their cards and things of that sort. And I had a tremendous player named Chris Whelan, this is back in the early 90s. He was a Fitzpatrick finalist. And the kids were supposed to be in groups, and all of a sudden I worked hard to get that all set. All of a sudden I looked over, and every single young kid had gravitated over towards Chris Whelan, our running back, because they wanted his signature. So that was a fun thing to do.
Remember, of course, one of our players we had a pleasure of seeing, DeMarco McKissick.
Yes.
From Laconia, New Hampshire. He was very, very rugged, right? Like a tight end, we said.
Yes.
But you said more than one time, but he's got quick feet like a ballerina.
Yeah.
So I said, we should have a card where he'd be like a weightlifter up top, or flexing, and he could have like ballet shoes on the card. But that's the end of my creativity. Hebler's coming out, but looks like she's okay on the bench. She showed no emotion at all about getting the worst of it either. I mean, she got right up.
She did, yeah.
And Negron finally going to get up with the assistance of Central Maine trainer and head coach of the Knights, Candace DeRisi.
Negron's played hard inside. She's been a good inside force. And
yes.
She's played a lot of minutes, too. I think she's a little fatigued as well.
Are we up to 5 take charges now for Riley Hebler? I think it might be 5.
4 or 5, yeah.
Again, Coach Moran keeps track of that.
Oh, yeah. Got Chantel over there keeping charge. See if her record's going to be broken. Chantel Willette had the record set it last year.
She's honest, so she won't break her pencil and miss any. See, she's too honest.
Really going to be a terrific coach. Coach Moran knows how to mentor these athletes that come on and become coaches with them.
And loose ball finally picked up by the Knights. Here they come in the front court. Krista Williams works baseline.
Nice.
Couldn't quite get the angle. Loose ball picked off the floor by Ella Levine. Out top, Laubenstein out now by the Mustang logo. Smith. Atala passes to her left to Laubenstein. Smith trying to post up inside. 10 to shoot, CM. Levine finds a crease, goes to the left hand and lays it in. 78-44, under 7 minutes remaining, fourth period. Men's game to follow.
Yeah, we took you right down on the floor on that, right with Ella. We'll show you the replay.
Three-pointer no good by Berkeley. That was taken by Davis. Here comes Atala. Levine through traffic, up and good. That was an interesting move by Levine to get that angle.
Yeah, that was the Gumby move.
Atala almost with a steal. Through traffic, and what a shot.
That's a replay.
Anastasia Davis. That's a highlight reel for you,
boy,
Anastasia
oh boy.
Davis.
Anastasia's going to want to keep this one when she gets to look at the film, and we're going to have a replay for you.
Atala outside to Smith, and now Laubenstein. Inside to Atala, fakes a couple different times, then lost it. Excellent interior defense for Berkeley. Coming in and laying it up and in. Nice hesitation move by Kaya Huff.
Here's that Davis move right here. Pretty move. Got the steal, got the spin, came in, had a step through. What a pretty, pretty finish for Davis. I think we got somebody just almost on the floor. I think it's a cramp that Rob's over to treat.
Been busy. For CM, it's Smith, Chaput, Levine, Laubenstein, and Piscitelli. Inside, Smith, and they wave it off and say no basket, foul before the shot. Here comes Marnie Reese. Levine will come to the bench. Smith goes out to Chaput. Laubenstein behind the arc. Chaput dumps it in. DeReese loses the ball. Back outside. Laubenstein for three. Got the iron, tracked down by Smith. Laubenstein foul line to Chaput. Piscitelli fakes. Bounce pass into Reese. And it's a tie-up. Possession arrow, Central Maine. Laubenstein. Smith peeks over her shoulder. Excellent defense, Knights. Laubenstein dribbles across the top of the arc. And another shot clock violation. That was interesting because I didn't even hear the bench counting that time.
No.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Usually they start counting under 10. Walking the ball up. Aaliyah Smith. There's a steal. Ava Smith has it. Change of pace. She goes all the way and lays it in.
I think Ava was looking to pass that up, I think, the whole way through. Nobody attacked her, so she kept it.
My thoughts exactly. 82-48, Mustangs. Huff, double teamed in the corner. Jacobs gives it back to Huff. Huff through the lane, does not get the roll, and Piscitelli, nice hustle, get the rebound off the floor. Laubenstein to Chaput. Loose ball picked up by Smith and laid it in. Chaput absorbed some contact, didn't she?
She did, yeah. Mustangs in a zone trap here.
Under 4 minutes remaining, fourth period. Going to give the foul to Chaput. Berkeley inbound right by their own bench. Seeley fakes one way, comes out to Smith. On the other side, Huff going to tee one up. No good. Rebound, Chaput. Laubenstein quickly into the front court. Double team, so get rid of it to Chaput. Laubenstein thought about it. Fatala back in the game. And laid it in. Jenny Chaput.
Yeah, Jenny got a nice feed there from Stella. Left-handed bounce pass into traffic. Found Chaput for two.
Nice catch down in the corner by Huff. Passes underneath. Tipped out by the Mustangs. Here's a three-pointer. No good. Missed by Henderson. Laubenstein ends it up with the ball. Her pass goes astray, and the Knights got it back. Three-pointer, Berkeley. Off the rim, no good. That was Anastasia Davis. Here comes Smith. Passes to Laubenstein. Nice hustle getting back, Berkeley. Chaput fakes one way, goes back the other way. Shot's no good. And Berkeley gets the loose ball. 2:40 remaining. Seeley gives it to Henderson. Henderson down the lane through traffic. No good. And let's see, the arrow this time pointing in the direction of the Knights. Cassie Wurenui in, replacing Ava Smith, had some good minutes.
Wurenui, of course, coming off the ankle injury, limited time tonight.
Jump shot missed by Huff. And Berkeley comes back and then lost the ball. Here's Chaput, fakes. Off the glass, no good. Atala somehow kept it alive, and in the end, Chaput's going to go to the foul line.
Atala's been active when she's been in there tonight, Jim.
Yes.
A lot of off-the-books type plays, like just there, keeping things alive, playing good defense, making some good assists.
Nothing but net on the first foul shot by Jenny Chaput. 11-point average coming in, and a nice touch at the foul line. Davis will bring it up in front of her own bench. That's Seeley. And going to call a foul on Atala. Again, Atala from Alexandria, Egypt. I'm going to say it's a 6 or 7 hours difference. A little bit bigger than Auburn, Maine, Rob.
It is.
Like by about, I think, 6 million, I think.
Although we love our little LA community here.
Soft touch. Foul shot goes down for Anastasia Davis. Front rim. Davis goes in and lays it in. Rob, that almost looked like it was the last second shot type
I know,
of thing.
yeah.
I mean, it was pretty soft off the front rim, but it bounced right back to her, so she gets an unconventional three-point play, if you will. Wurenui. Laubenstein for three. Off the rim, and something going on underneath. It's going to be against Berkeley. Foul on Jacobs, I think. That's the 5th foul, so Jenny Chaput will have 2 shots. And she's now in double figures, Rob. So right now, that's 5 Mustangs in double figures tonight. 1 out of 2. Rebound bounces around and hit the end line. Nice try by Atala. "90 seconds remaining. We'll have to do a pretty quick sign-off, Rob, right?
Yes,
Look at
we
the
will.
clock.
Yeah, we're 5 minutes from being off here.
So I won't go to the team stats. I'll go right to individual. How's that?
Yep.
Rebound, Lobenstein. We're going to shoot to your left. Again, if people don't know this, you can be on live stats and get like a box score and many other things. And in a few minutes, it becomes an official box score. You find that in the team schedule. It only takes, it's between 5 and 15 minutes, and you go to the team schedule, click on, and it will say box score. Lobenstein done a lot of nice things tonight, handling the ball. Going for a 4th point. Austin, Texas made her way to Auburn, Maine to play for the Mustangs. 2 for 2 at the line. 91-51 with a minute remaining. Berkeley dribbles. A nice interception by Pisatelli. Here's Lobenstein. Lobenstein back out of there. There's another Berkeley Knight behind the play. Goes into Chaput. It's going to be Berkeley ball. Anastasia Davis being helped. Berkeley trying to get a couple of baskets here at the end. Inside, no good. That was missed by Henderson. And getting it back, nice job, Desiree Seeley.
Seeley snuck in there quickly.
Yes. I think the Mustangs will probably just dribble it out. Inside the Chaput. We're Renui. Nice block. And there's a shot up, no good. And that will do it as the Mustangs now 9-0 in the season. Berkeley drops to 4-4. Again, I'm going to skip the team stats. For the Knights, Huff with 12, Negron with 11, also had 6 rebounds. 9 points for Davis. Williams with 6, Jacobus with 5, Seeley with 5. Guess what? Smith with 5. Also seeing action, Zanaya Henderson. She had 5 boards. For the Mustangs, Hunter Hartsgrove, 33 points. She had 26 in the first half. She hit 7 threes. 14 for Ava Smith. 13 Ella Levine. Riley Hebler, a great all-around game. Offensively and defense, 12 points. Jenny Chaput also in double figures with 10. Stella Lobenstein did a lot of nice things, got 4 points. Farah Atala, again, all over the place. Only had 3 points, but she had 11 rebounds and 5 assists. Rosa Prieto had 2 points, 5 assists. Meg Parker Reynolds, playing for the first time this season, had 2 assists. Brooke Pisatelli played along with Marnie Reese, who had 5 rebounds, and Cassie Wiranui saw her first action in about 4 weeks and got a rebound. Men's game to follow very shortly, so come back and join us. Final score of the women's game, Central Maine 91, Berkeley College 53 on Munzing Media Sports.
Come back and join us shortly. We'll have the men's game coming right up here. It'll be in its own separate broadcast here. So long, everybody.